tomatoes. I love tomato paste, I love tomato juice, so it's a perfect opportunity for me now to draw a fruit that I like so much. So first of all, we will be looking at the shape of it. I don't think it's exactly the same. It's not a perfect oval shape. Notice this side is a little bit more angled than this one here, right? So we really want to bring the personality of this particular fruit here, right? So what I want to do, I will draw it really big, and for that purpose I'm using pastels, oil pastels, pencil just to sketch it, and a regular piece of paper. I would suggest that you use really a good, well, you can use drawing paper, but since I anticipate that some of you don't have it right now, the printer paper, it's perfectly fine for us. Okay, so when I look at my tomato, this will be more or less the shape of it. You see, I'm loosely drawing it here. I don't even need to use an eraser. And then perfectly here in the center, I want to put a stem. You see, it's going like this. And then what I want to have here, I want to have some of those kind of leaves, I would say, right? There are leaves coming here, maybe one. I can improvise a little bit about it, you see. Maybe another one would be nice to have, where? Maybe here coming, just a little bit like this, right? Good. So maybe later on I decide that this will be the ground here, and now I'm ready to color. So what I will be doing here, when I look at my tomato, I see lots of different colors here. I don't see just red, I see orange color, I see brown color, yellow, so quite a bit of combination. So I'm cleaning up my yellow pastel because that will be the first color that I want to use, right? And I will be looking at my fruit, on my tomato. You see, I start with this color. And notice, I'm really careful here not to have it dirty. And yes, why I'm doing it, when I'm applying the pastel, I notice that some of the graphite mixes into my beautiful yellow color. Well, you see, this is casualty of the war, I call it. It happens. We just have to put another maybe layer later on, okay? So that's what we will be having here, and just maybe a little bit more here. So the tomato is red, but it also has this lots of yellow in it, so therefore I started with the yellow color. Now I will be going on the top with the orange color, orange oil pastel. I make sure that it's really clean, right? And I will apply it here. I leave this passage, like you see this yellow passage here on the top, just this section here. Notice I'm not pressing it very heavily because I don't know yet how many colors will come on the top. I still have the option of applying some brown color, right? Some maybe even yellow on the top, but a different kind, and I will show you in the second which one I mean. This is also not perfectly even here on the bottom, right? You see? Oh, you start getting the shape of it. Notice how I'm going around. This is important, right? Here, like an oval shape on the top here. I make it a little bit darker on the sides. I definitely make it darker on the sides. Notice how I use my finger here, helping me to get quite precise by the edge, right? So the fingers, depends how you use them. One to move the pastel, another one to block the way of it. So you see, I can go further here. I can be really precise now with the way how I apply it. So you see here, we are up, down, right? I'm making a little bit lighter in the center, and I definitely will get darker here. You see, darker here too, because when you look at this section here, whoop, it's darker. We go inside, right, of the tomato. So here we go. See, and then I'm moving towards red, cleaning up my beautiful red color. I love it. I love the intensity of the red. You see, again, notice my finger on my left hand, how nicely it blocks the other hand, making sure that I don't cross over this line. And then I'm going here. You see, it's still a little bit darker, so I can see partially this orange coming through and the yellow. So this is a good sign, because the color becomes so rich. That's what we want to have. You see, coming here, I'm still leaving here a little bit of this lighter color, this white almost peeking up through, right? And why not? That will look better too. Now I'm changing color, so the direction of the strokes, right? You see the way how I move my pastel, and I do it so that I can cover the parts perfectly, the parts that I don't want to the other colors coming through there, right? Like you see, it's getting darker. Now I'm getting darker here. See, I'm still looking here. I don't want to put green yet. Okay, and then I can look for some yellow, still a little bit more yellow, I think here, right? See, to changing slightly the color. Very nice, very nice. You see, so the colors now blend. I'm not using my fingers yet. I want to leave it to the end. First, just the colors will be applied here, right? So you see, the colors are coming. Okay, and then I can darker with the red here. Still want to get it darker, darker, and then orange. You see, will come definitely darker here. I have brown. I want to come with the brown, especially here on the bottom. Has to be, let's here in this section here. So what I do, I show that here's the dark part, and then we round up the object. So this color here, this section has to be a little bit lighter. Okay, so here we go. You see how nicely it comes. Again, my orange will come. I will apply the orange here, just a little bit more. And I certainly want to come with red, really intense red. Where's my red? See, I have to get it, la la la, a little bit more of it. Whoa, it's stuck here very, very much. Okay, I'm coming here with the red, and you can see how intense it is. Now, the one extra thing that I can do, I'm going with this flesh color here to make it a little bit lighter. You see here like this, and I think here I can go just pure red. See how different this section now looks like. Okay, good. So we have it. A little bit more here, and then some yellow still. See, I need to have this beautiful yellow here, coming like this. Okay, and now I can come with the green leaves. Okay, I'm coming here. One of them. See, then I can put another one here. And then I can put another one there. Okay, and I still have to make the stem color. Okay, and the stem has the same kind of greenish grayish color. So I start first with the green pastel. You see, make this rounded shape on the top. That's very, very important. And then we'll slightly change the color. And we'll slightly change the color by applying a little bit of black here. So almost like drawing with the pencil. Okay, here. You see. Then we can make it slightly darker maybe on this side here. Just a little bit. You see. If necessary, we will blend it. A little bit darker here. And for sure here. Right? So you see, it's already darker. That's good. That's what we want to see. Okay. Now, I also need to fill the space on the top. And because it's not perfectly white. See, I have lots of different colors here, so when I apply this color over there and then I bring some green, well, see, it looks quite good. Now, I have a little bit of the gray color, and I think, well, I can go with gray color here too. Now, what I have to do, again, I'm going back to my beautiful tomato, you see, and then I make lighter some sections still, right? Because I can. That's my tomato. See, oh, we're missing this part here. How did it happen that I didn't discover that this has to be there? You see, then I can bring some lines coming here, and I need some shadows underneath of this lovely leaves. So I'm thinking about the color that I can use, and I need to have a darker color. So I don't know if this red will help me so much here. You see, it's not so dark, so maybe I apply brown, and I have to, maybe blue. You know what? The blue mixed with red will give me kind of purplish color, which will be very good here for the shadows. You see, here like this. So the shadows from the leaves will go on top of tomato. Right here I have them. Good, because that really helps. Okay, here you see the change, that changes slight, like helps me to see the shape better. And then I can come with red again. See, if I pushed it a little bit too far, like this shadows, I can change it by applying some red here again. See, and then we are coming here through. Like you see, I like to bring some lines. I always like to work with lines, with mark. It's called mark making here, right? You see, like this, and I will have my lovely tomato. Lots of different colors. Now I have to think that maybe it would be nice to have a color here, something here. So I bring a little bit of white to lighten it, not too much, like you see, just a little bit, and blending it. Always blending, because they are all pastels, right? So this is good. Maybe just a little bit more here, just a tiny bit here, and maybe a little bit more. You see, I can still come on the top and strengthen my leaves. Okay, good. Now I'm thinking about which colors do I have to use here, and I think I want to use colors that will help me to see it better. So black would be one of the options here, like you see here. Black is always good. Black mixed with maybe with some of the blue, right? So I'm applying it here, and I will have it there. I really like this black effect. You see, it helps my tomato become very much alive, right here. You see, like this, and a bit more here. And I don't need to finish necessarily the whole surface, right? I can show the process. It's called process. That means how you developed this particular drawing, right? So we'll keep it here like this. Notice how carefully I went around my fruit, right? So here, the tomato, you see it's going here nicely. And then, see here, voila. Okay, good. Now from there, we have to think about the background. Which color can we use for the background? What do you think would work well? Because I would use gray color. See, I have a gray color here, and I think that would be a good choice. Okay, so let's see. Let us go here. Wow, that is a good choice. You see how everything becomes alive? Yeah. I probably have to go with some red again here to make it stronger. You see the edge of my fruit. So I'm going here, moving my paper, right? And then I'm going here around again. It's easier for me to move the paper instead of working with my hands on the top of the paper and not to be precise. I like to be precise. There where I have to be, right? So here, notice the direction of the strokes, of the pastel strokes. Those strokes vary. Depends if I want to cover the whole surface or if I want the white to pick up through, right? Only in some places, not in many. I want the white to come through. Like you see here, it's okay. I will extend it here. Let me see. Ooh, la, la. We want to see. Not bad. Woohoo! Now, here I'm coming. See, I just push it a little bit higher and I extend this line. Here it's okay. Here like this. Good. Now from there, what I'm missing here, I'm missing the red. Notice this went too far, so I'm going here back, but I have to make it so that it looks natural here. See, like this, and the same here, maybe a little bit more, right? Like this. Perfect. Now from there, I think I have to improve some of those leaves here. You see, a little bit stronger here, for sure here. This is okay. And you know what? Should I be happy? Do you think that I should? I think I should be, okay? So perfect. We finished our beautiful tomato. So guys, make sure that you pick up one regular paper or drawing paper. It will be better. A set of pastels. Look at the colors and lots. Oh, don't forget about the paper towel, right? And have lots of fun. Have a good day. Bye.